Hello my beautiful collective, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Dee. So today we're going to do a messages from the ancestors reading. We're just going to see what messages your ancestors have for you today. Just remember, time is fluid. This could be past, present, or future energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not try to force the story to fit your narrative, okay? Also, if you'd like to book a personal with me, the link will be in the description and also in the about section of my channel. If you need to message me, if you have any questions, my email is also in the about section of my channel. Give me 1 second. Okay, I forgot one of my oracle cards, but the energy I was getting for you guys was really about you guys are about to have like an epiphany moment is what I was feeling. It feels like a lot of you have been very much dealing with a very imbalanced masculine energy, like that Emperor reverse energy could also be dealing with the Aries or fire sign in general. Only take that if it resonates. But it feels like you guys are finally like coming to a realization and or a truth about this situation, about this energy. I know like the past few readings have really been a struggle for you guys to get through this karmic lesson, which has been heavily in the collective lately, just like really speaking your truth, going towards your destiny. It's like it's been really hard to get out of this rut or away from these energies, which is understandable, especially if you have been dealing with specific energies for a long time. You may have been friends with these people, in a relationship with this energy, you know, worked at this job for a long time, lived in this house for a long time, take it how it resonates. But it just feels like a lot of you are starting to wake up and realize like you're not there anymore, you're not in that space anymore. It's like truly awakening to this. I kept getting like, once you realize and get yourself away from this, it really feels like a imbalanced Emperor energy, a very imbalanced masculine. And remember, we all have feminine and masculine energy, so it could be anybody in your life who's just not balanced in their masculine. But it just feels like you're either starting to get away from this energy, or it might be within yourself, like you know that your masculine energy isn't as balanced as you'd like it to be. Standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, standing in your truth, standing in your power. It could be within you or it could be energy surrounding you, but you're really waking up to that. It feels like you guys are having an epiphany, and like once you get through this, you're gonna find some like hidden truth, or just something. Like I did this reading as a personal for a friend of mine like a month or so ago, and I kept telling her reading because this came up for me as I was shuffling for your energy. I kept saying, I feel like you're gonna find something like a hidden box or a book that's going to have so much of your ancestry in it and telling the story to you. And it might not even really physically be that. It could just be metaphorically, like you may be meditating or something like that, or just some truth from your ancestors. But you're going to figure something out. You're going to see something for what it is. I just get hidden truth epiphanies dealing with this energy. Like that's what I felt the heaviest. Okay, so let's get into your reading. All right. All right, nature spirits, elves, fairies, rock formations. This came out for you guys before. I don't remember which reading it was. On the bottom we have remember who you are, culture, resilience, beliefs. Did I say something about the mountains earlier? Because I think I did, right? I said like foxes, or you guys could go to the mountains a lot. I think I said that, I'm not sure, but if I did, I did get that energy. So this coming out makes sense to me. Alright, so we have nature spirits. Which is 68, so June 8th could be significant. January 4th, probably. And then remember who you are. 80, so the month of April could be significant as, April. It could be significant for some of you, but August is what I meant to say. Okay. To connect with the Hodu folk, I don't know. I remember I couldn't say this word the last time it came out, so we're just gonna say elves. Go into a quiet place in nature, especially somewhere with boulders or rock formations. Sit quietly, psychically protect yourself. Close your eyes and pay attention to what you feel. You may be surprised at what you experience. You may even see light orbs floating around you with your physical eyes or third eye. See if you notice any movements or shadows around the rocks. Be open to receiving messages from the elves when you are ready to go home. Respect the natural environment by thanking the local elves. Okay. Pay attention to what you see and sense when you are out in nature, particularly when you are around rock formations. As wild as it sounds, you are being called to connect with the nature spirits and elves in your area. Respect the wilderness as a home for being seen and unseen. This card may suggest someone doesn't want to be disturbed. Respect their space and let them come to you. Okay, then we have remember who you are. You are more resilient than you know. You may have been through so much in your life, yet you are still here, a strong survivor. Remember who you are and what you wanted when you were younger. Remember who you are before people told you who you should be. It's time to invoke your original self. It is not too late to reconnect with your truth. Remember how wonderful you are. You have forgotten the many gifts and great potential that you have. Take a moment now to slow down and remember that you are what you originally wanted out of life. Recall who you are and where you want to be. There is still so much time left for you. Don't give up. Reconnect with everything that creates joy in your life and makes your heart sing. So already we're getting super deep. Super deep. I feel like you guys are really getting to that truth though. I feel like I said, I kept getting epiphany, waking up, not dealing with these imbalanced energies, especially imbalanced masculines in your life anymore. And it could be like you stepping out into nature, because I can't remember if I said anything about mountains before I paused. I might have, but those could be very significant to you. Maybe you need to like go on a camping trip or go hiking, you know, if that's something that you do. Maybe you did that with a particular ancestor who isn't here anymore, who is in the spirit realm protecting you now. But that's what I was getting. Like, you guys are waking up to who you're truly meant to be, is what I'm like heavily getting. Look at the 5 of Swords flip. Like, no more self-sabotaging energy, no more getting stuck in your head. You guys are having major realizations to what it feels like. And I'm glad this energy is changing, because those last few messages from the ancestors were really hard to get through. Like, it was really tough. All right. Thank you. Also saw the 5 of Wands in reverse, so complete change, complete release. No more letting these temporary energies, minuscule things. I saw the Emperor in the reverse, it fell. No more letting those energies get to you. Look at that. First card that falls out, the Devil. Capricorn energy. You can have heavy Capricorn placements or have an ancestor with heavy Capricorn placements. Okay. It just feels like they want you to know that you are loved as well. Really guided. 444 could be significant for you guys as well. Look at that, the Star, Aquarius energy. The 2 of Swords, yeah. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse, I told you. Aries energy. The 4 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. And the 5 of Pentacles. That Four of Pentacles for me in the reverse is you trying your best to release. I just feel like with that Ten of Wands is really hard right now. The Empress in the reverse. So the Emperor and the Empress in the reverse. Very like, I don't feel like that's you, collective. I feel like that's the energy surrounding you. Like it's just so hard to let go. And I feel like you are starting to. But we have the Devil as the first card out. So that's a heavy attachment. That's toxic energy. And that really feels like energy surrounding you. So your ancestors are really saying like there's this toxic energy. Whether it's something within yourself, energy around you. But I'm mostly getting energy around you that needs to be let go of. But let's dig deep into this. Spirit, please clarify the Devil for me. Thank you. Strength, Leo energy. So Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius are the heaviest energies here. Three of Pentacles. The Tower, Scorpio energy. The King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. On the bottom we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Death, have more Scorpio energy. The Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star in the reverse, Aquarius energy. The Page of Pentacles, look at that, the Empress. The Six of Wands. There is an energy that is like deeply triggering for you, where you feel like you can't open your heart space, where you feel like you can't communicate, is what I'm getting. You're trying your best to get out of here. You're releasing any fear that you have with this person, or whatever this energy is for you. If it is a person, you are going through complete transformation, is what I'm feeling. Like, you know that it's not aligning. This is not where you're meant to be. Like, they're not seeing the lesson. It could be a feminine energy that is in toxic or imbalanced masculine energy. But only take that as it resonates. It just feels like you're letting go of fear and you're just letting this crash and burn, especially with that heavy Scorpio energy. Scorpio is all about rebirth. So you could have heavy Scorpio placements, or these energies around you could. But it's like you're working through these triggers, you're working through these fears, you're working through these toxic energies. You're trying to stay very confident as you move forward. You may be trying to move a little fast, like rush the process, but don't do that. I know it's like difficult to constantly deal with these energies, especially if there are energies surrounding you and not within yourself. But like I said, I really get epiphany off of this. Because after we deal with that toxic energy, we have the Tower. It all comes crashing down. And I feel like you're letting the fear go and just letting it burn. I feel like you're letting it go, because we also have the Star, but it's in the reverse, but we also have the Star here. So after the Devil, after the Tower, we have the Star. So that's destiny, that's alignment, that's healing. And I feel like you guys are truly starting to step into alignment, truly starting to step into destiny, and into your highest timeline. I really do feel like you guys are working so hard to get through this. You're trying to stay confident in yourself and how you move forward. I feel like you're really meeting this energy head on, and that's the messages that they're trying to convey right now. So this is you letting it all crash and burn. They see you doing that. Alright, and what role they're playing in your life at the moment, we have the Four of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Four of Swords. Thank you. Look at that. Six of Wands. Seven of Swords. The Chariot, Cancer energy. The Four of Wands. The Ten of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords. The Five of Wands. They're showing you how to see through how do I say this out loud? I'm trying to find the right words. It's really just about like seeing through the bullshit, like taking a minute to step back and really process these things, to know, like, which is very heavy, have been heavy in the energy. If you know when things don't align, it's like knowing when to move forward and knowing when something is BS, knowing when something is bullshit, knowing when you're lying to yourself or when energies around you are not being truthful to you. They want you to, the role that they play is when to know, like that High Priestess energy is what I'm getting. It's how I'm trying to convey this. Like, know when to just sit back and let the divine do the work for you. Let them do the work for you. It's like just resting, because that's what the Four of Swords is the energy of, just doing nothing. Because you look the devil in the face and know that it's BS. And they're saying the role that they play for you is for you just to sit back and know that it's coming, that success is coming, that victory is coming. You just have to keep pushing forward. But it's just like knowing that they're driving in specific situations is what I'm getting. Like, you see it, like you feel it, like, I know this isn't for me, I know I'm not supposed to be here, I know I'm not supposed to do this. And there's sometimes you feel like you can't get out and you don't know how to get out, and they're saying just sit back, relax, because I'm driving right now. That Chariot energy, I'm getting the BS out of your life. This doesn't align with you. You're going to have that victory. I just need you to sit back and just breathe. Okay, because that's what it's giving me. I couldn't get the words out at first. It was really hard for me to get the words out for some reason. But it just feels like they're telling you, you know, there's a disconnect with something. You know that something isn't aligning with your purpose, with your values, and you're going to walk away. But I want you to know, like, in this specific energy, for whatever this is, it just feels like they're telling you to sit back, because they got it right now. You see through the BS. You know what's happening. And they just want you to know that in this instance, in this particular situation, they got you. Is the energy that I'm really getting. They're driving the car. They're taking the lead in this. I feel like you're letting it go. You're surrendering. You're working through your shadow work. You're doing what needs to be done. And that's really your focus. Like, just focusing on the healing aspect of it, not really just like, I need to hurry get out of here, have a plan, blah blah blah. I feel like it's all going in divine order. So they're just telling you to really just like sit back on it. Like, I got you. I got this. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it was so hard for me to get that out. I was just like trying to find the right words. Alright, and what they want you to acknowledge, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Spirit, please clarify the Lovers for me. Here we have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Emperor, Aries energy, the Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy, the King of Swords, Two of Wands, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. They don't want you to get in your head. It's giving me the energy of pick your battles. Like I said, it's really giving like sit back, because it's all going to work out in your favor. You could really be overthinking and overanalyzing how to step into your truth, step into your new timeline. You know, you're probably just like, at the time of this recording it's 12:12, so but it just gives me the energy of like, pick your battles. Because this one, it just feels like they're driving the car. Like, that's just the heaviest energy. It really feels like you're supposed to sit back, meditate, journal, focus on your shadow work. Don't worry about the 3D. So you could be having a bit of like chaos, not like anything super crazy, but like a lot of things in the 3D not aligning. You might be having a hard time at work. You might be having a hard time with your friends. You might be having a hard time with your family. And you're probably trying to find that balance in that, right? And there may be particular situations that just like rub you the wrong way, that are just getting to you. Spirit is just literally saying it's not worth your time and your energy right now. This is about like deep introspection. I'm really getting, just don't give your energy to these people because like, or these energies, because it's not a part of your purpose, it's not a part of your plan. You are working on your destiny. You might have energies around you trying to like argue with you and all that stuff. Spirit is like, it's not worth it. It's just like 4 of Cups is just giving me, it's not worth it, because you have something better when you really align with this energy. So the 4 and the 5 of Cups is giving me continue healing, continue recovering, and sitting pretty in your energy, knowing that you're getting balance, or you're on your way to balance. Like, divine masculine energy has been just very, very heavy in the collective, just like being the emperor, being your own divine masculine. This is about just like truly loving yourself in this moment, healing yourself, focusing on you, focusing on your healing, focusing on your path, focusing on your highest timeline, and not letting the 3D things get to you. So I can tell you, like, a lot of a situation for me, like some of you, it could be a boss. The boss could be, because I saw that, because my boss is like a lesson for me, because he's not a balanced energy. 222 on the timer, like 22 on the timer. A lot of synchronicities right now, but my boss is like that for me. And so like, he went away for a couple of months and we didn't have him in our energy, and it was very calm, it was very peaceful. Of course it was a little chaotic when he first left, but while he was gone, once we got like into a groove of him not being there, the workspace had been calm, everybody is getting along, nobody's stressing, you know, stuff like that. And then he came back, and that tension in the air with him in there is because he's not a balanced person. He has his own things and his own timeline that he needs to work through. Who knows if he'll get through it this lifetime. But it's giving me that type of energy. It's like knowing how to handle those energies and not giving so much of yourself to that. Like, I know who he is as a person. I see him where he is in this moment in time in his lifetime, as we're in the same vicinity, and I don't let him get to me anymore. So before he left, I used to let his energy get to me. I used to get so irritated and pissed and like, why? It's like, why do I have to deal with this? And now, because how long he was gone and how much I focused on my healing and what part he played in my life and what I had to deal with, now when I look at him, I see him where he is. I see him as just having a human experience, and he just needs to heal on his own. And I don't give him my energy anymore. I don't give him the energy of like just taking me out of my space, because that lowers my frequency when I do that. To know that the divine is handling that for me. I learned the lesson, whatever soul contract I have with him at this moment in time, at my particular, you know, the job that I have right now. I know what I'm supposed to deal with his energy, and I know how to handle it accordingly now, versus before he left, I didn't know how to handle it. I handled it in the old version of me, how the old version of me would handle it. And now I give him none of my energy. I give him none of my space. I talk to him when needed, and I just be. I take deep breaths. I say my affirmations. I do what I need to do to transmute that energy. And that's what this feels like. To know that you don't give that to these, whatever this energy is for you. To choose yourself, to love yourself, to not get in your head, to not overthink, to not overanalyze, to not go into those toxic habits, right? To really work through that. It's the energy that I'm getting. to continue to recover and heal, because it's just not worth it for you. It feels like if you give it that energy, it's going to disappoint you in some way, is really what I'm getting. So don't give to that. Like I said, let your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels take the lead on that as you try to really learn how to transmute that energy. So this is really truly about just like choosing yourself, loving yourself, and really picking your battles, because there's going to be battles where spirit handles it for you that you don't even have to do anything. Just sit back and look pretty. Okay, so how can I honor them? We have the Two of Pentacles. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Oh wait, no, I'm jumping ahead of myself. This is skills that they gave me. Two of Pentacles. Justice, Libra energy. Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Sun, Leo energy, the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Hangman, both Pisces energy, so you have heavy Pisces placements, and the King of Swords, the Six of Cups. This is about knowing when to act, like really, just like that's the big message. And just knowing like the choice to make, knowing what's balanced energy, knowing when that new beginning is for you. It's like complete surrender and knowing when to step in. Like knowing when to let your ancestors and your spirit guides drive, and then when you take over, just being really balanced, and you're practical and you're spiritual. And it's like when you get those messages in meditation, when you get those synchronicities, like you know exactly what it is and you don't ignore it. And then there's like specific things that you need to keep to yourself, not even letting anybody know, because that's your connection. Look at the Empress. Yes, literally a balanced freaking queen. Just knowing when to act, like I was saying, knowing when to pick your battles, just being so for sure in yourself and your relationship with the divine, your relationship within yourself and your soul, your higher self. Is just like knowing when to move forward and when to not, knowing when something is for you and knowing when something is not, to know that your ancestors are a driving force in your life. It's just like, don't cling on to anything that makes you unhappy. Know when to cut it off, and know when to speak, and know when to hang back, and know when not to give your energy to something. Because that King of Swords isn't giving me, yeah, like you know what'll be for you and what won't be for you. You know what that pain will look like moving forward. It's just being very, very, very aligned with yourself. And knowing, it just feels like true alignment is what they're giving you. So you might be in the because it's going to be different for all of you. Like some of you are a little bit more like evolved than others, you know. So it's just like a lot of you might still really be in that energy of letting it all come down, and a lot of you might be in that energy of I let it all come down and I feel peace, and I know that the divine has me, my ancestor has me. Like a lot of you are just like, the timelines will be different, but it just feels like, you know, because remember who you are is standing out to me. Like you know that they're a guiding light, you know that they have you. Really choosing, picking your battles, and know when, like I said, you take the driver's seat and your ancestors and the divine takes the driver's seat. Because there's things that we can't control and there's things that we can, and you know the balance for that. Now you're learning the balance for that. Okay, now we have how can I honor them, which is the Page of Cups. Spirit, please clarify the Page of Cups. Thank you. Okay, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune and the reverse fixed sign energy. They want you to be more curious about what makes you feel good in this new chapter, a new phase in your life. Because I feel like I said, I feel like a lot of you are learning. I feel like you sabotage yourself a lot. Like you didn't give yourself the grace. Like you always thought that something wasn't going to work out. You always thought something wasn't practical. You may have thought that you wouldn't find a new soul tribe, new friends, take it how it resonates. And they want you to know that you know the right path to take, you know the option, right? They want you to really learn new loves about yourself, what you love about yourself, what brings you emotional fulfillment, really stepping into that energy, when to know what to give your all to, what's not truly a heavy burden. What does your happily ever after look like? What does your legacy look like? What's your plan? They want you to truly figure that out. It feels like you're supposed to learn something more or realize something more as you really step into this balancing energy. Is what I'm getting, because you have this like emotional and practical thing. And not, my friend Elisa was saying that this was in the energy as well in her readings if you watch her channel. But that's what this is. It's like bringing that balance. Like you're learning something about yourself. And it could be in a way that you let things sabotage yourself. Like if you felt too much for it, you might have told yourself that you didn't deserve it. So they want you to really dig deep into that energy. What makes you feel giddy inside? What makes you feel passionate? What do you love that you don't do? That you thought wouldn't be practical, what you thought wouldn't amount to anything. Maybe you thought like I said, you thought you would lose friends or people around you if you did these things, you know? This is something about like emotional development as well. Like I keep getting like knowing when to speak and speak your truth, and knowing like when to keep it to yourself. But this is really just like you learning something new, and it might be something that you never expected yourself to do. It could be a new passion for you, but this is something that you feel giddy for. Like it just excites you, and like I feel like it lights up your inner child as well. But you could just be learning new things about yourself. Like you just didn't know that you genuinely like these things. Maybe going hiking wasn't something that you ever thought that you would be into. Maybe you just don't like being outside in the wilderness and bugs like that. But then you actually just like went for it. Maybe you made a new friend and they asked you to go hiking with them, and then you really realize that you like it. You know, something like that. It's just like a newfound love. They want you to really give attention to that, and you know what it is with that Seven of Cups in reverse. You know what it is. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to really dig deep into like new adventures or something that really makes you happy, that lights up your soul. It's the energy that I'm getting. Okay, so we have, how can you deepen your relationship with them? We have the Six of Swords. Very clarify the Six of Swords. Think about your messages so far. The Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands and Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Hierophant on the bottom, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles and the Hangman. Heavy water energy. Have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. The Ten of Pentacles. They want you to know when to move on. When something doesn't align, when it takes you outside of yourself, when it just doesn't align with your morals and your values, and it doesn't align with your spiritual growth. This is heavy water energy. So this is about, is really about just like if it aligns with you emotionally as well. When you realize that the energies around you are immature, not learning, not seeking, and the way you are, it's time to move on. Know that you're guided to just move on. It's how you honor them. This is literally them saying, I'm telling you to move forward from these energies. Like skedaddle, like move away. You know the truth deep down. You know that it's time to move on. Nothing is coming of this. Whatever this is. They could say that they're going to change. They could say that they're going to learn a lesson. They could say all day. But that Page of Swords in reverse always gives me all talk, no action. Nothing is happening with that. They're immature energies. They're not as developed as you, or they're not willing to learn or seek or be open as you are. And you see the truth with that Ace of Swords. Like I said, epiphany energy is here, because the Ace of Swords is all about epiphanies. You're waking up and you know that you're being divinely guided. You know that your angels have you. You know that these energies don't align with you. You see the toxicness in it all, and you're releasing it all. You're not letting ego drive you anymore. You see the egotistical energies around you, because that Queen of Wands in the reverse is like, you see it. The Hermit fell out, so you really did a deep dive into this energy. Okay. Okay, and the gifts that will pass down to you, we have the Eight of Cups reverse. Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Wands, so eight could be important to you. The Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Two of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Page of Wands, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups, Three of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. You manifest your reality. And they don't want you to be held back from anything of the past, any words. They don't want you to be like, they bless you with not being indecisive, is what I'm getting. Clear conscious, clear mind. And to stepping into your highest timeline, and to stepping into a new balanced beginning. That's what I'm getting. Not seeing the disconnect and knowing when to let go of it. Seeing the codependence and knowing when to let go of it. Manifesting everything that you desire. It's like not ignoring those signs. Yes, Six of Swords, moving on, moving away. It might have taken you a long time to get to that point, to really like take the blindfold off and see. But they bless you with truth. They bless you with knowledge. They bless you with seeing the practical side of things, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. To know like when you're starting to get stuck or get in a rut is when you're like, no, I can't stay here anymore. Which is beautiful energy. Paying attention to when it doesn't align, like the synchronicity doesn't align. When you ask Spirit for a sign and they give you that sign, you know. You know. You don't have to keep asking. You don't have to keep questioning. You see that synchronicity, you're like, okay, the divine said this, my ancestor said this, so this is how I move forward. And I feel like it did take you guys a long time to get to that point to really like use your discernment on that. Because that was the energy before, like they gave you the gift of discernment, but it was so hard for you to like like the blindfold, like the energies that were around you was like putting this mask up around you where you couldn't really see it clearly, because I remember that in the last reading. You have more clarity now. The gift of clarity, the gift of truth, the gift of know when to walk away when you start to get stuck. In their hopes for you, we have the Four of Wands. Oh, the Two of Cups fell out. Aligning with destiny, aligning with your purpose. That's their hopes for you. I feel like I don't even have to really clarify it, but I will. Spirit, please clarify the Four of Wands for me. Thank you. Three of Swords. Page of Cups. King of Cups. Page of Wands, the Magician. The Ten of Pentacles. They really want you to go towards your happiness. They want you to go towards, like my channel is all about stepping into your highest timeline, getting you around to your true purpose, right? And they want you to step in that. They don't want you to let any pain get in the way. They want you to manifest everything that you desire in this lifetime. Like I said, there's something new that you have to learn. Like I said, it might be out of the ordinary. It might not be something that everybody does. Okay? But it's a part of your destiny. And they don't want you to let any past hurt, any past pain to get in the way of that. This is you building your legacy. Like I said, this is something that makes you feel giddy inside. But you have to walk away and not let fear get in the way. Not let the past get in the way. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You will be stable in this. You will be nurtured in this. Because it's your highest timeline. It's meant for you. And it's not going to cause any pain. It's not something that you won't have a lot of emotion for. It's not something that you're not going to have feelings for. This isn't anything that's going to leave you feeling like you're neglected, because you manifested this. Because this is your highest timeline. This is your legacy. I see the Lovers peeking out at me. This is your choice. Work on the Queen of Pentacles again. This is nurturing. This is caring. This is divinely guided to you. And you're starting to step into that energy for real. So just know that no pain of the past can hinder you from this, because this is your highest timeline. You have to believe in yourself and know that you are doing everything you're supposed to do. Like I said, it's giving me the energy of sit back and let them handle it, and everything will align as you go forward. Okay. How do they want you to heal your ancestral line at this point in time, at the time of this reading, or whenever you find this reading? We have the Star. Spirit, please clarify the Star for me. Seven of Pentacles. The Full Aries energy, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. On the bottom we have the Hangman, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Lovers, and then the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Let the pain go. You've been in it too long. They want you to know that you're stepping into your highest timeline, that you're healing, that you're growing, that you're ascending. And they want you to know, as long as you surrender completely and just let things go, it's all going to align. Your new beginning is going to align. And you're going to really take risk and just want for nothing. You don't chase, you attract. That's one of the messages when you get the High Priestess. They want you to really step into destiny. No more fighting for things that don't fill up your cup, that don't give to you. It's about you choosing yourself and walking away from stagnant energy, energy that doesn't give to you, energy that doesn't care, any pain. They want you have the Four of Wands and the Star. So this is just really stepping into that energy, that healing, that growth, that balance, that peace, because you're going to get everything you want. Spirit is saying it's like it's taking you a long time to get to this point, but you're getting there. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was thunder. Confirmation. This is beautiful energy. Like, I don't even know how to explain that. You're getting there though, collective. You are. Alright. A healing message. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Spirit, please clarify the Two of Swords reversed. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Cups, so we have 10, 10. The Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups. So 10, 10, and 2s could be significant. The Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Cups reversed, and the Queen of the Queen of Wands, and the Sun in the reverse. Okay. You see the truth now. You see how this holds you back, and you're no longer letting fear get in the way. You're walking away. You know that there might not be much to say and or do dealing with these energies, but you're aligning with destiny, with your highest timeline. You're aligning with your soul's purpose. You're going to find happiness. You're going to gain that clarity. Okay, but just know, like I said, pick your battles. Know when to speak and know when not to. Know when to give your energy, what to give your energy to and what not to. Be confident in those decisions, okay? With the Eight of Nine of Cups here, you have happiness coming. Your Ten of Cups is on its way. Your Ten of Pentacles is on its way. But you see the truth. You see the disconnect in something, and you're really, truly balancing the energy. Advice for the collective, advice. Look at that, the High Priestess, Pisces energy. That was too much that came out. The King of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. How many times has the Ace of Pentacles come out? The Two of Cups. The Four of Cups. On the bottom we have the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, so 6, 6. The Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Four of Wands. Look at that, the Chariot, Cancer energy. The Knight of Pentacles. Your advice here is literally, like I said, the High Priestess is all about silence, intuition, because she knows. She already knows in her soul what the outcome is going to be, how it's going to work out, because she trusts herself. It's what that High Priestess energy is. So Spirit wants you to really trust yourself in this situation. Like I said, you're going to have victory, but you have to know how to choose your battles, when to speak. This Four of Cups is giving me, it's not worth it to even give anything to this, to whatever the situation is for you. Stay confident as you move forward and out of this energy, because you have something so abundant coming in as a part of your destiny, that is a part of your timeline. It is going to be successful, and it's going to give to you. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. You know exactly the best option to take, the best road to go down. You're not supposed to give any more of your energy, any more of your love and your care to this. You're supposed to walk away with grace and resilience. Four of Pentacles, let it go. Let it go. This is not a battle that you fight. This is something that you let your ancestors, your guides, your angels, the divine handle for you. That's what the situation is. You are the High Priestess here. Look up the meaning of that card, because that's what you're supposed to be. I'm a Pisces myself, so I get that energy wholeheartedly. You have heavy Pisces energies, but don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't let your ego get in the way. Like I said, you're figuring out the triggers. You could be going through a test right now as well. But remember this oracle. Remember who you are. Remember to connect deeply with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spirit animals, all that. Even meditate on it. Advice for the collective spirit. Advice. You're not for everyone. Embrace your awareness. Face your true north. Okay, so 1:30. So January 3rd could be significant, or the month of March and April. That is like 1:30 to 13. Like someone could just be like really immature. It could be like a little brother or something, a little sister. Or just like they act like a 13-year-old is what I get. Like whatever energy that you're dealing with, they just act like a teenager. They might not even be that. Like they're very much page energy, you know. Oh, it's actually 1:32. So March 2nd could be significant. Like I said, January 3rd. But that just like, I was supposed to say that, and I was supposed to look at that for some reason, because that was a message for someone. The month of June could be significant for you guys as well. I'm still getting 13, like a little 13-year-old. Somebody acts like a teenager. And you just have to know to not give to that energy. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself, that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? I'm telling you, somebody's going to rub you the wrong way. I'm getting that so heavily. You're dealing with someone who's not balanced, who's immature. Some of you, it could be just an energy within yourself, but spirit is saying resilience and silence is the way. Because you're not supposed to give any type of energy to this situation, whatever it is for you. Like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. This is a collective reading. And like I said, once you have that realization, that epiphany, moving forward, this Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles out here twice. I don't even remember how many times it came out, but you have the Star, you have the Four of Wands here too. Like, you're aligning with like where you're supposed to be. Once you deal with this is like a huge like soul lesson for you. It really is. Advice for the collective. Advice. Okay. Work through your fears. Scorpio energy. The energy is gaining momentum. It's something about that waxing moon for me, like the waxing and crescent moon for me. I don't know, that might resonate for you guys. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Meditate and contemplate Pisces energy, and then it's time to release negativity. More Scorpio energy on the bottom. It's time to take action. The show the world the real you is giving me that page of cups energy again. There's like something out of the ordinary. There's something that like you do that you like, that really speaks to your soul, that really makes you feel good, that like heals your inner child. And that might be what this is. Like somebody might be judging you about that, or like not understanding your point of view on that. And it's not like, it's not for them to understand. It makes you happy. You know? It's a part of your highest timeline. So do what's best for you. Do what heals your soul. Do what makes you happy. And don't worry about other people or other energies. If they're judging you, it's just that they're not in a place in their journey where they could do what lights their soul up. They could do what makes them happy. They're choosing to stay asleep, stay in the matrix, quote unquote, you know? Advice for the collective. Advice. Look at that. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I'm telling you. Don't let them get to you. Humor. I choose to focus on the light-hearted side of life, and then we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, throat chakra with all this blue. Okay. And then we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And we have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Yeah. Worry. Don't let the fear, the loneliness, the worry get in the way. Discipline yourself. Keep going. Because you literally have freedom and peace here. Humor. This is literally just like what lights you up. Okay? Your ancestors are literally telling you, like, excuse my language, but like, fuck them people. Fuck those energies. This is about you. And what really, really makes your heart sing, this is about genuinely living in your truth and being your authentic self. Which I feel like that message came out before in one of the past readings. Advice for the collective. Advice. Okay. You're telling me there's one more out of this deck. Advice. That's two. This is one. What's the other message, Spirit? Peacekeeper. That makes sense. Okay, so we have Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Okay, Peacekeeper is number 56, so May 6th. The month of November could be significant, or just like 1-1 being on the right path. Stargazer is number 78, so July 8th could be important. January 15th. I'm still getting freaking teenage energy. Like I really am. Okay, Stargazer. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence, believing that your wish will come true? The Stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw and support from the universe. His cloak with its sparkling light shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You're on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern or lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angels and ancestors' wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only with you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength and the ability you need to turn your wildest dreams into a reality. Okay. Then we have Peacemaker. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. The Peacekeeper is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by white buffalo women. She holds a peace pipe, which is invalid. I don't know how to say that. Of surrendering to the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She is a soul who knows what it feels like to understand. She is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation. Even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision, it is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestors' wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions when you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There's much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may inflict on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. Now I see why that one came out, because I keep telling you, like, that High Priestess energy. You don't need to fight this battle because it's being controlled, like, not controlled, but it's being guided for you. It's being worked out for you. There is literally nothing in the situation that you have to do, because your whole spirit team is guiding this for you. Whatever karma this energy is getting, you don't even have to worry about it, because it's literally handled for you. Advice for the collective. Advice. The cards are flying today. Flying. Okay, so we have it's not the right time. Within the next few weeks, don't stop and communicate clearly. So we have improving health. That could be physically, emotionally, and mentally. We have be assertive on the bottom. There's something better. I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. Let it flow and let it go. Alright, last one, collective. Affirmation of advice for the collective. Spirit affirmation of advice. Okay, we have 3. I listen to the whispers inside my heart. I breathe in love and exhale fear. I'm always co-creating with the universe. My big vision is the sum of all small steps I take each day. Whew. I find strength in the silence. Oof. I knew I was supposed to break the deck for a reason. This is the one. I find strength in the silence. I'm telling you. You're not supposed to speak a word in this. You're just supposed to let the divine handle it. You're supposed to let your ancestors handle it. I'm telling you. Okay, collective, I really hope that this reading helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me and making it to the end of my readings. Like I said in the beginning, if you feel called to book a reading with me, the link is in the description and also in the about section of my channel. If you have any questions, you can always email me. My email is also in the about section of the channel. You guys stay safe, you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next one.